Hey, what up, everybody? It's Moss coming to you with a standard video. And today, we're going to be playing Rakdos Demons. Now, for those of you that paid any attention to the recent RCs, you're really well aware of the Mono Black Demon combo deck. But just in case you aren't, the combo, Bloodletter of Aquazats, lets you basically double any damage dealt to your opponent or any life loss. Combine that with Unstoppable Slasher for just basically Splinter Twin in black. Now, admittedly, the standard version of this deck does lack a little bit of power compared to its Pioneer counterpart. So, still got the Bloodletter and Unstoppable Slasher combo, but without the intense suite of removal spells and hand disruption. So, with the standard version, we're going to try out something different. We're going to lean a little bit heavy into discard synergies, running Hopeless Nightmare and Bandit's Talent. Basically, a little bit of a take on 8-Rack, albeit it's a one-of in the deck. Now, this deck's really just going to focus on getting your opponent empty-handed, getting your combo online, and winning. Like, it's mono black control, so what's the red there for? And the answer is Disturbing Mirth. Now, there's a Rakdos like snake deck that's playing this and a bunch of the other spells that make different roll tokens. That way you can sacrifice them all to the snake. And it runs Disturbing Mirth for card advantage. We're using it for something similar here. That way we can get our Hopeless Nightmares to turn into something a lot better. Or if we just need card draw at any point, we can use that too. So, turning this into card advantage, however we can make it happen, it's not a bad idea. We can turn some of our creatures into extra cards, which really pairs well with Aquazats, the Deepest Betrayal. So, getting just immediate value off of sacrificing it, but it comes back as a land, which isn't bad. Rush of Dread as a card that also lets us combo with the Bloodletter out. Archfiend just to deal with all the important aggro stuff going on in the format. And Caustic Bronco is additional card advantage and some potential to burn our opponent out for huge amounts of damage with Bloodletter. The mana base is kind of One Raucous Theater, one Verge, one Restless Vents. Again, all just kind of like slow mid-range things, 23 lands with this overall kind of lower land count. Not that bad. Sideboard, Disfigure, obviously for the aggro matchups. Duress, Cruel Claws Heist to basically just make our discard game plan work out better. Sheoldred's Edict to deal with big threats. God forbid someone puts a Valgavoth into play. Shelly's because this is standard. We've got Anoint, an extra Lily, Malicious Eclipse, all for the sake of dealing with aggro stuff, mid-range things, go wide decks. The End to deal with anything that's trying to cheat big creatures into play, or if there are just some value things that we can take out of our opponent's deck. Gix's Command and Cruelty of Gix because grindy matchups exist. But that's everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe, do the whole YouTuber thing, and I'll see you guys in match number 1. Alright, match number 1, and we're going to be on the play, which is sick. Hand has half the combo, so I think we can honestly keep it. Got the Unholy Annex, so we can start hitting our opponent for some damage too. It's going to be kind of sick. And there's the Unstoppable Slasher. We may just have a turn 4 kill. Well, thought we'd have a turn 4 kill. Okay, let's go ahead and play this Black Cleaved Cliffs. Play our Slasher. Opponent plays another Carrot Cake. It's fine. So now what I think we're going to do is we're just going to play this Unholy Annex. Just kind of set up there. because we don't necessarily want to run out our stuff into the Sunfall that our mono white control opponent might be playing. Okay, so they're destroying that. That's fine. Yeah, we'll absolutely just look for a card. Oh no, are they gonna... Gross. Wow. Opponent just had it all. Okay. So let's go ahead and draw, see what we get. Okay. That would have been sick. Let's do this. Do that. And then we'll pass. We'll kill our opponent's creature. Okay. We're going to do this and draw a couple cards. And we get to manifest Dread. Okay, okay. So I think... we'll do it like this. Well, there's the Sunfall that we kind of expected. Okay. Okay, let's make them discard. We'll discard a redundant copy of Liliana. And they don't have any instant speed removal. So let's dump that. Wow, get lost for our Liliana. Okay, opponent discards a card. And then we're just going to go ahead and fully level this thing up. Okay. Is opponent going to draw a card? No, they just do that instead. Interesting. Oh, wow. And they play an Archangel Elspeth? That's surprising. Okay. So... Okay. I honestly don't want to do anything with that. Oh, it's so hard. I think we do have to put that there. And hot dog, there's the bloodletter. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. And we'll do it again. Okay. Is opponent just gonna sacrifice and draw some cards? Okay. Okay, thankfully our opponent doesn't have a lot of creatures in their yard. So... Oh, it's non-land permanents. Okay, interesting. Hmm. I mean... Decline. Okay, if they've got... They have the Sunfall. Wow. Okay, well... Let's... Go ahead and do this. I mean, we could have done all the modes. Alright, and we get there. Let's go. Okay, sideboarding against this deck. Probably going up the Heist, the Malicious Eclipse, Shelly, and probably going down on these cut downs, and honestly the Go for the Throat seems kind of bad too. We'll bring in this extra duress, and yeah, I think we'll just run it like that. As good as extra Lily sounds, I don't know if we necessarily want that. That was just us controlling the board and forcing our opponent to do a lot. That was like the perfect game with this deck. Okay, so we're almost setting up for like a good, like, these are the best types of draws for us. So we can naturally go like 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and play the Disturbing Mirth. It doesn't do anything. Let's go Unholy Annex. They'll be forced to destroy it. I think as cool as we want it to be, we do need to just go ahead and disrupt them a little bit. And then let's go ahead and drop a card. And it almost seems okay to just play out a Bloodletter here, but let's play out this Disturbing Mirth. Get these things going. And let's do this for a... let's do it for a Hopeless Nightmare. And let's force our opponent to have to use Sunfall. Like, they're gonna have to sack this. Oh. Let's make another creature. Okay. Plus it gains flying. Take out Lily. Okay. So... oh, Smite. Okay. Sick. Okay, opponent's drawing cards. That's cool. I mean, let's do this. Oh, wow. And then let's do this. Man, okay. So we have not necessarily had the best series of draws. Manifesting Dread, a Bitter Triumph, and a Hopeless Nightmare feels pretty miserable. And our opponent's about to make their like creatures with their Elspeth really terrifying for us to have to deal with. Okay, so now we're going to start by casting this Hopeless Nightmare. And I think our biggest thing is going to be throwing down this Archfiend of the Dross after. Because right now we're forcing them to... Ooh, they discarded a Sunfall. Probably means they have an extra copy in hand. And we need to attack down this Elspeth because she is threatening a lot. Okay, opponent sacrifices a creature, draws a card, loses a life because of the Archfiend. Okay. Thankfully, we can block with our Archfiend, and we actually feel okay about that. Oh, wow. Beza. Beza's huge. Ooh, and lay down arms targeting the Archfiend is pretty big. Okay, so we gotta go with the Bloodletter here. We're gonna Disturbing Mirth. And as cool as it might be to sacrifice a Disturbing Mirth, okay. I like these. These gotta go to the bottom. Okay. So. Right now we have the chance to wipe our opponent's board. If we hit a Rush of Dread, we have the opportunity to win. Opponent has a Sunfall? Oh no, they have an Eternal Wanderer. That's brutal. Okay, well... then we will... discard a card. I'll discard this. Okay. And I think we got a block there and down to 4, lose that. I think we do just lose here because our opponent was able to grind us out better. Yeah. Wow. Alright, so this Caustic Bronco doesn't seem that good. Maybe Sheoldred's Edict could be good just because they tend to have only single targets. And Cruel Claw's Heist is a little slow. Run it like this. Okay. We get to be on the play, which will be good. Us being able to set up will be nice. I mean, half the combo, a couple lands. I don't think we could ever really turn this hand down. An opponent did mulligan. Okay, we need a land. 2 lands, and this hand just really comes together perfectly. Not what we wanted. Okay. Oh, this hand is falling apart. Oh, this hand is falling apart miserably. Okay. Hand is like starting to come back together. I think we gotta go for the slasher here. Okay. Opponent makes a fish. Okay, we're gonna Mirth, targeting our Mirth. Let's go for another Mirth. Okay. Let's... I mean, if we attack, just gonna block, draw a card. Okay. So now I think we just have to go for the Liliana and just start plussing. Discarding the extra land is surprising. Okay, they get Lost Lily, which is pretty expected. Okay, opponent takes 2. Let's plus here. Drawing another red source isn't great. Let's plus here again. Okay. Bloodletter is good. We'll keep it on top, that way we can draw it. And then I think we're just going to Unholy Annex next turn. And I think our opponent recognizes that they're in a decent spot now because we can't play the Bloodletter this turn. So block, sack it, draw a card, take 3, go back down to 17. We'll play this. Hopefully we can draw a card. No. Do you just have another Vanish into Eternity? It's a great card now. Okay. Sunfall. Do that. Okay. I mean, really what we should be doing is playing out this Archfiend and making our opponent have to deal with this instead of our other stuff. That way we can continue to set up. Are they going to make another copy? They're looking at their graveyard too. Oh. Season of the Burrow. Okay, okay. I see the Vision opponent. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and play Aclazotz and opponent's drawing cards. We're cool with that. Cool. They got rid of Aclazotz. Okay. Make them sack a creature. They draw a card. Sack that. That's cool. Okay. Okay. Opponent draws. Okay, opponent's doing a lot of flipping and paying of life, and they're gonna kill? No? Okay. Yeah, they just had lethal. They got there. GG's opponent. Oh, such a brutal loss. Alright, see you guys in the next match. Alright, match number 2, and we're going to be on the draw. Hand is okay, it definitely gets all the mana. Ooh, blue and white with Meticulous Archive, and they kept that on top. Don't like where that's going for me. Elspeth Smite, so they're okay, their domain. Let's sacrifice that, draw some cards. Okay. I do like having duress to get targeted things out of hand. They go for a Verge. We're going to plus here. Leyline Binding is a bit unexpected. Another Smite. A third Smite. A Lockdown. Okay, well, let's start by looking at your hand. We'll take that. And there we go. Alright, so this is Domain, but it's like Domain Overlords? Okay. I mean, sure. Okay. Alright, well, we can ult Lily next turn. Wow. The top deck Sunfall is insane. Okay. So okay. So setting up those piles is a little bit tricky. They get to have more lands if they took the other pile, and they get to keep Domain. But they get... Okay. Interesting that they took that one. I mean, they get to keep their stuff. Sugar. Okay. Well... It's crazy, but we are cooked. Oh my gosh. So close. Alright, so against Domain, Lily, Cruel Claw, Shelly's, in the end. And these cut downs are going to be useless. Bronco doesn't seem that great. And Aclazotz isn't helping us much either. Nor is that... yeah. Okay. So this hand is super weak. This hand is incredible. Now the problem is I gotta put back that Bloodletter. Because although it's half the combo, it's like this hand doesn't have anything besides that really. And we can draw into way more things with this Disturbing Mirth and Hopeless Nightmare than we can with that. Single piece removal changes the context of that hand entirely. Alright, they archive, and are they putting something into the grave? They are putting a Leyline Binding. Alright. There's a Cliffs, and we're sacrificing. Wow. Into really just a bunch of air? Like, mountains not it for us. Okay, I do feel like we gotta play Annex here. Get one activation. Okay, Overlord of the Hauntwoods is the last thing that we wanted. Okay. This is a very slow hand for us. So, Leyline Binding is gone. We got a plus. What's our opponent going to get rid of? Probably... okay, they get rid of the land. I mean, they can just Overlord of the Mistmoors on us here. That's wild. Okay. So, now I think what we want to do is we'll keep that. We will... well, actually, we can't do anything. Okay. We hit the Shieldred. That sucks. Okay, so we are really in a bad spot right now. Okay. So we have got... really not a lot that we can do. Get Lost in Shieldred is a move. Okay. Okay. We're getting real close to, like, just a scary point for us. Okay, we got a block there. Take all of this. That will die. We're going to cast the end, targeting their Overlord. Okay, nothing in hand, 3 in the library. And they've got Atraxa, the green Overlord, and that's really it? 3 Get Lost left, some Sunfalls left. Okay. And we're about to have a demon online to stop some of this life loss. Ooh, and Lily on the top is going to be real nice. Alright. Now, if we can just ensure that our opponent bricks a couple turns. Okay. Let's make them discard. We'll gift them a card. We'll look at the card. It's a land. Okay. Didn't get us the thing that we wanted. Okay, if opponent has Atraxa here, it's like Atraxa hit another ley line. We feel bad about this spot. Okay, up the beanstalk. Up the beanstalk. Did they not get there? Alright. Let's do this. That way we can manifest Dread. Get some cards going. And I think we gotta discard the other Lily. Let's go. Trigger, trigger. Bloodletter of Aquazotz, finally. Okay. Well, we ran our opponent out of every last resource, and we got him down to 1 life. That was a grind. Okay. I'm actually cool with the way that we have it boarded, so we're going to run it back. Okay, opponent gets to be on the play. Let's see how they do this. If we can just have runner like we did in that match, I think we'll be fine. Oh, this hand is such a possible keep, but I think we got them all just because it's 1 land. Hand's better. I think we got to put back the end here. Okay. So we can duress on 1. Take their up the beanstalk. That's huge, because that really does power up the rest of their hand. We'll play this out. Opponent is going to be able to go for the Overlord. They'll go up to 4. Fifth land. Some creatures. Let's play Shieldred. Okay. Okay. His opponent just hard casting Atraxa. Love that. We will discard a card. Let's get rid of that. And opponent hits just a bunch of stuff. Probably gonna go for the Sunfall. Sunfall, Fabled Passage, Get Lost Overlord. Let's kill that, discard this. Opponent takes 2 down to 10. They're going to take 4 from Shelly. They're going to take 2 more from that, and unless they kill this Shelly right now, they lose? How is it that we got here and they die? GG's? Sick, sick. Alright, we take those, we take those. Alright, see you guys in match number 3. Alright, match number 3, and we're going to be on the play with a really good hand. Like, if we just somehow hit the Disturbing Mirth here naturally off the top of our deck, hand goes kind of crazy. Okay, opponent discards a Sunfall. Play Hedge Mage, so another Domain Gamer. If we hit land, we can naturally go for the combo. Untap land, natural combo. Untap land, natural combo. Untap land, natural combo. Oh, so close. Okay. You know, honestly, I think we're kind of cool with both of those. I mean, if our opponent doesn't have a board wipe here, we kind of just do it to him. Okay. Okay, opponent's down to 2. And we get there. That was an incredible turn. All right, yeah. Cruel Claw, Lily, Shelly, the end. And then the cut downs come out, and Caustic Bronco and Aclazotz go down. That was a really good win for us. I forgot about the Archfiend's ability. My mind's telling me no. Yeah, I can't keep this. Okay. Okay, this hand's way more keepable. Let's go ahead and bottom this Bitter Triumph. Okay. Okay, right now we are almost at a turn 4 combo. Almost at the turn 4 combo. Turn 4 combo is online if our opponent does nothing. If they just tap out for a fat old nothing burger, we are golden. If they go, they have to go Beanstalk Overlord to essentially do nothing. And it's like, we know what happens the moment that we do this. Something is getting Leyline Bindinged. Yeah. Like, million miles away. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let's go for the Duress here, see what you got in hand. Nothing that I can take, unfortunately. Okay, so you take 2. You go Frog, play Helga, and then go for the Overlord. Okay. I mean, we'll just sit here, twiddling our thumbs. See, this almost seems like the perfect point to have a Malicious Eclipse, but that's kind of a trap for us. Yeah, this is... Malicious Eclipse would be such a trap. Gift our opponent a card. Hit him with the Cruel Claws Heist. I mean, as cool as it would be, let's see. That's 8, 14. Yeah, we got a block. Alright, what's our opponent doing? Oh, they're casting another Overlord. There's that. Jeez. I'm pretty sure we're hosed right now. They got 3 unknowns in hand. Still 3 unknowns in hand. Yeah, we are cooked. Oh, so close. Not even really. But, okay. So, that malicious eclipse almost sounds good. I think we're still going to keep it like we've got it, though. Domain has been on a tear lately. Okay. This hand looks super good, but I'm pretty sure it's a trap. This hand's way better. And if we hit 4th land, we can naturally go turn 4 combo. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Archfiend here. We gotta perfectly avoid everything, though. Alright, they got their Verges. They got that. Let's play Slasher. If they tap out... Do they tap out? They tap out. Turn 4 combo. Engage. And we got there. Sick. Alright. I'll see you guys in the wrap-up. Alright, so what do we think about Rakdos Demons in Standard? Honestly, the deck is pretty solid. We finished 2-1 in just some of our games, going up against mono white control and 2 domain decks. And honestly, the deck does feel like it's in a really good spot. Like, our main board is really well suited against aggro stuff. I think we could maybe do a little bit better in our boarding that would help us with control. Maybe just sliding away from some of the malicious eclipses or even the Gix's Command and Cruelty might be something to help us out there in that matchup. Part of the reason why we are Rakdos is for card draw, but maybe we could throw something in our sideboard to deal with all of the like artifacts that are showing up in the format. Obviously, Urbrass Forge we didn't see, but it can be played against us to really good effect, and the Carrot Cakes did really well too. So maybe there's some logic behind, instead of maybe 2 malicious eclipse, one of these couldn't just be a Brotherhood's End and maybe cut the Gix's Command or the Cruelty of Gix for an Abrade. And I feel like that would have maybe helped us in that matchup just a little bit more. But overall, the deck feels pretty solid. Obviously, the numbers are kind of off, where you should have 4 of your 2 combo pieces and this Unholy Annex, and maybe even going up 1 more extra copy of Rush of Dread to kind of finish the combo together. But overall, this deck feels really sweet, and with just a little bit of retooling and adjusting of some numbers, I think could be an ideal meta deck to take into the upcoming GPs and to deal with the standard RCQs that are on the horizon. But that's been everything. Don't forget, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.